Now we have Mr. Gomez to present Indonesia and Namibia. Thank you.
Thank you. And good afternoon. Yes, regarding Indonesia, our main concerns were related in first place to the accountability for past human rights violations. The committee is concerned by the pattern of extrajudicial executions and welcomes the Supreme Court decision delivered in 2023 upholding the conviction of 6 law enforcement officers for the premeditated murder and mutilation of 4 Papuan people in Timika. But we are concerned by multiple reports of extrajudicial killings and enforced of indigenous peoples in Papua, which have not been investigated despite the state party's commitment to do so. The committee also regrets that following the acquittal of Isaac Satu in 2022, there is still a lack of information on the charges brought against other military officers who participated in the reported extrajudicial killings of 4 Papuan children in Paniai in 2014. We are also concerned on the outcomes of1927 into enforced disappearances of pro-democracy student protesters between 1997 to 1998, and on the locations of the mass graves of the estimated 500,000 victims, victims of the anti-communist massacres between 1965 and 1966. We are concerned that the decisions adopted on January 2023 on 12 cases brought before the non-judicial resolution team procedures human rights violation is still not public. Therefore, we recommend Indonesia to guarantee the independence and impartiality of both judicial and non-judicial accountability mechanisms, to promptly investigate all human rights violations, to afford full reparations for all victims, to ensure access to public information regarding such cases, to guarantee that mourning and commemorative activities for victims are conducted without restrictions or threats, and ensuring that the Commission of Human Rights, HAM, findings are followed through by law enforcement agencies. The second issue that was object of our concerns is the persons deprived of the liberty and conditions of detentions, especially the persons with mental disabilities, because we welcome the adoption of the Correctional System Act law in 2022. And we welcome also the adoption of local regulations and bylaws prohibiting shackling to these persons. The committee, however, regrets the lack of information provided on penalties or effective remedies afforded to the victims and their families in the 4,441 cases of shackling that have been identified by the Ministry of Health. Therefore, we recommend the state party to harmonize laws and policies, including local regulations and bylaws, on the detention of people with psychological disabilities with international human rights standards, and harmonize laws and policies also to approach their situation as a health situation and not as a prison situation. The third issue we are worried about is the freedom of expression. We regret the limited information on laws and policies to protect individuals exercising freedom of speech, including human rights defenders, community leaders, and journalists. And we are also worried about the Article 240 of the amended criminal code and the modification of the law on electronic information and transaction that allows to criminalize insulting the President of the Republic and other public officials. The important thing is that we have also fixed the follow-up procedure for March of 2027. That means that the state will come before the committee again on that date to verify whether the recommendations have been implemented or not.